Hey guys, and welcome to my very first video. Doing a little bit of inspirational speaking. It's the first video that I'm doing after I had my first ever keynote speaking engagement, which was in Georgia for a youth day program. My message then was writing your own destiny, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I not only was able to speak to the youth that was there, but I was able to reach out to an audience with an age range of 5 years old to 92 years old. So it was very exciting for me. It was amazing to see the response from every individual in there, from the 92-year-old being amazed at what I had to say and only being 26 years old, and everybody saying that they were taking golden nuggets away from learning how to write their own destiny, or continuing to write their own destiny, or knowing that they're not too old to still be able to write their own destiny. Today, it's a little change around, and I actually wanted to talk about pain. Today, I was in pain physically, like in pain. But then I also mentally was in pain. I was not feeling the best. Normally I'm one that spiritually, mentally, and physically I'm on accord, but today it wasn't there. And something kind of hit me when I realized that, I was in this pain. Down to a point that I was in tears. I was crying uncontrollably. And I learned that I needed to do that, to let it all out. Because part of that pain had some anger in it. Part of that pain had things that I didn't understand. And then I got a message from being in pain. And the message that I called it, turn your pain into paintings. Some of you might not know, but I've been painting for a few years now, and it was something that I kind of stumbled across, but I realized I was really good at it. I don't do it every single day, and there's some times I have a dry spell, but painting is kind of like how music is to me as well, where I can turn to it whenever. Happy, sad, mad, distraught, music's that thing for me, but painting is that other thing for me when I'm in pain. So what I realized is, when you turn your pain into a painting, there's 3 keys or 3 P's that you need to realize. The first P in pain is finding the patience in pain. Sometimes when we're in pain, we want it to be over, like really quickly, like, pain, done. It's kind of like getting pricked or getting pinched. It's there for the moment and then it's gone, and you're like, okay, I'm over it. We can't always have our way or have it like that when we deal with pain. Sometimes we have to actually feel that pain for a minute. Like, we have to let that pain sit and soak and run its course, because it's not a microwavable pain. It's not a pain that's just here for a second and gone the next minute. It's something that we might have some lessons to learn from it, so therefore we have to endure it a little longer. So finding the patience in pain is really just seeking and trying to figure out, all right, what am I supposed to learn from this? All right, what's really going on? You know what? I'm human like everyone else, so I have so many happy times. I do have to have a sad moment or a moment where I'm hurting, because that means I'm growing, and with that growing pain, I'm moving to the next step, or getting over an obstacle. So the patience in pain is something that is a first step that you have to take, and you have to figure it out. And you have to ask for it sometimes. We are not all as blessed to be as patient as some may seem. Like, patience is truly a virtue, one that I try to work on all the time, because there's those moments I have as much patience as the ocean has water, and then there's other times I don't have a drop of patience, and I know I don't. But it's something I'm working on. I'm trying to find that medium ground, because I realize that I don't have it yet. Second, in our pain, our second P to find is the power in pain. When you're in pain, sometimes it takes a lot out of you. But sometimes when you're in pain, it shows you how strong you really are. Example, I'm not a mother yet, but we just had Mother's Day. When a mother has a child, they are in so much pain. If they're having, like natural childbirth or in labor, so much pain. But as soon as the baby arrives, they don't remember an ounce of that pain, really. They're overjoyed. They had so much power to get over that pain. Then now they have new life. They brought in new life. The power in that pain was that they brought in new life. The power in our pain is that we can bring in new life. We can bring in new beginnings. We can figure out what we're supposed to do with our lives. We have a purpose. We can figure out that purpose. That purpose could be very powerful. So find the power in your pain. Third but not least, and definitely not last, find the peace in pain. When you're able to find the peace in pain, you can move mountains. You can go so far. It amazes me because, for me, I have to ask God all the time to give me peace and understanding and the power, perseverance, and patience to do the things I do or move forward or try to make a difference in this world. To be at peace is something that you can only understand when you have it. You can't really describe it because when you try to describe it, you don't give it justice. To be at peace in the pain means that you know there's a brighter day coming. You know that this pain has a purpose, and you know that it has a place to help you move and escalate to that next level, that next position, that next point in life, that next meaning, the next thing for you. So today, I had to turn my pain into a painting. I had to realize the patience in the pain and know that this might not be something that I can just brush off right now. I had to realize the power in the pain and how I'm very strong. I can endure this. I can endure this and so much more because I know I have so many blessings that God will bestow on me from now until the day I die. So clearly I need to be able to get through this pain so that I can make it to the next sunny day and the next blessing. And then there'll be another pain that comes. But guess what? It's another obstacle that I'm going to jump over because I found my power in the pain. And last but not least, the peace in pain. Because I'm at peace with knowing it's a part of life. And although pain hurts for that moment, there's so many beautiful things that will come from it. Just to give you an example of that, today I really was painting. I was in pain and painting, so you'll see some paint marks and whatnot. And through that pain, I turned my pain into a painting. So I'm not done with it just yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put a face on this woman or not, or what, but it shows you how you really can find the patience in pain, the power in pain, and the peace in pain, and turn it into a painting. Thank you for listening to my first video, my first inspirational little speech for the month of May, actually. Thank you for listening. If you like it, share, or just like it down below. I think I'm gonna start actually trying to do a vlog about different things I would like to speak on. Even if I'm not out and in front of a crowd speaking, I realized that I can actually help inspire people just by speaking to you right here, from my lips to your ears. Hopefully I make a difference, because that's all I want to do in this world is make a change and be the difference that I want to see. So thank you for listening. Have a great one. And remember to turn your pain into a painting. By the way, I'm Saritha. Nice to meet you.